Hi, fifth grade, and welcome back. Today we have an exciting project that we're going to start. In a moment, I will come by with some tape. I'll put it on the side of your table. And what I need you to do is I need you to write your name on it. So it's really important that you write your name. I'm going to write Mr. Boatfield because that is my name. But if you could please write yours, that would be fantastic. Once you have your name on it, it's really important that you find this mold. Yours might be old like mine. It's okay. Turn it over so you're looking at the inside of someone's face. Ooh, that's creepy. And then put the piece of tape somewhere on the inside and give it some pressure so that it sticks. Otherwise, I won't know whose art is whose. So give me a thumbs up when you have something that looks like this. It doesn't really matter where you put the tape. Awesome. In this project, we are going to create a paper mache mask, which we will then paint and add decoration to. So be thinking about what kind of character you might want to create. Maybe it's something from history, or maybe it's something that you've created all on your own. This project will take a few weeks, and we are going to have the option of using hot glue, which we'll talk about. This is a mask that I made last year. We're going to talk about how some people make money making masks or doing makeup artist kind of stuff. There are people who work in movies, on television, who create special effects for all sorts of characters. Before we begin, let's talk about why a person would want to wear a mask. So please raise your hand and we'll discuss reasons why someone would want to wear a mask. People wear masks for a variety of reasons. It could be because it has a sacred holiday, or maybe it's a celebration that's done once a year. Some people might want to wear a mask because they want to be their favorite character for a day or a moment. Some people may want to hide their identity so that you can't tell who they are for whatever reason. It could be that the mask has significance to their culture or their heritage or where they're from. Or a mask may be symbolic, like this one, which is an Egyptian death mask. One thing that connects all of these cultures and reasons together is that people wear masks so that they can embody or be something else for that moment or day. Hopefully you walked in with this face mold. Please don't put your face on it because it has germs from everyone in the school. And you should have had this shiny placemat, which we're going to use to create our mask today. In a moment, I will pass out some newspaper. I need to show you what you're going to do before you use it. So the newspaper is not to read. You won't have any time to read anything today. What you're going to do is you're going to open it up, and then I usually tear it down the middle like this. And then what you want to do is you want to tear strips, as if you were reading it, from the top towards you. So hopefully you can see that I'm tearing the paper towards me. It's hard to do with one hand, but what I'm doing is I'm tearing towards me. You want to tear as many strips as you can. I'm going to tear all of this. I'm going to give everyone one piece, tear it into little strips that are really long, just like this, and you should be good. Once you've turned your newspaper into strips, give me a thumbs up. During this process, you're going to take these strips and we're going to use a technique called paper mache, where we put these strips all over the face. And then we add basically a water glue. So this is when you see the glue with the black tape on it, this is 50% water and then 50% glue. What you're going to do is you're going to take these strips, don't rip it now, but you would rip them into smaller pieces, something like this, and you're going to start covering the mold. So remember, the mold is this face right here. I usually take it, kind of hold it where I want it to go, take the water glue, just do a little bit, and then your hands are going to get messy. I want you to kind of massage it out, so give it some saturation. Once you've massaged it, I want you to move on to another piece, and you want to do a crisscross motion. So what that means is, since I did this one diagonally, I need to do the next one opposite on top. So I'm going to take it, put a little bit of water glue, and then massage. Give it a nice massage. And you want to do crisscross motions. That's really important because that's the way that it's going to stick. And so I need to cover this entire surface with different pieces of newspaper. So please, please, please remember, you want to take the strips, tear them into smaller pieces, and then do crisscross motions. You don't want to do it the same direction. You want to crisscross it, give it a little bit of glow, and massage it down. You want to really massage the places like the nose, just because they get a little bit stiff. You want to make sure that those are massaged down. So I'm going to cover all of this. The crazy thing about paper mache is that you need 3 layers. So I have to cover this mask with 3 layers of newspaper. So I want you to get the sides. You don't have to go on this part, this flat part right here, but you want to get the sides and the whole face. So I'm going to do that really, really fast for you in fast mode so that we can get started right away. Okay, so here I go adding layers. I'm making sure to go in a crisscross motion. I'm trying to get all of it, even those little spots. You don't want to see the plastic poking through. Now remember, we want to do 3 layers. I'm still working on the first one, so we need to really kind of kick it in gear today. Otherwise, when I take your mask out, it's just going to fall apart. Okay, so I finished layer 1. Now we have to have at least 3 layers, otherwise it'll fall apart. If at any time you need more newspaper, just go ahead and get it. Your fingers can still rip it, even if they have glue on it. There's kind of no point in asking to go wash your hands because they're just gonna get messy again. We are gonna clean up the same way at the end of class, and don't worry, your hands will be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and add that final couple layers, and then I'll tell you what to do with the mask. Okay, so here's layer 2 and 3. You really want to build up these layers. I can't stress that enough. Sometimes I will take these out of the mold and they will just fall apart, and I really don't want that to happen to y'all. So please, as much as you can, add those layers. I'm also taking some time to smooth out the nose and eyes, so make sure you do that. When you feel like you've had at least 3 layers, come check with me. I might find a spot where you need to add a little bit more, but also just maybe take a little bit of the water glue and go over those eyes and nose. You really want to kind of massage those down. Those are the parts that really get messed up during this process, so don't forget to go back and smooth it out during this process. Okay, so once you are done, and I will let you know, when we have a warning of when it's gonna be done. I'll probably give you a 5-minute warning, and then we're gonna do the hands on top. When you are done though, I need you to throw away any extra pieces of newspaper, and also make sure that your glue is closed. Remember, you have to kind of move it tight. Got that closed, found another piece of newspaper that needs to be thrown away. Once you have this closed, follow the green arrows, put it into this tray. Make sure it is the glue with the tape on it because you don't want to mix it up with the glue I have in the bins. Mask goes on my cart so I can keep it safe so that my kindergartners aren't messing with your mask today. When you do put it on the cart, please make sure that your tape is there so I know that this is yours. Otherwise, they'll all look the same and I'm just gonna have to guess. Once you have done that, we will take some wet wipes and then we are going to clean our hands. Clean your hands first. Scrub them. They shouldn't be too dirty if you were clean with the glue. And then please scrub your placemats down. That's why they're laminated, so that we can clean them. So once you've cleaned your hands, please clean your placemat. And then if you have any glue on the table, please give it a good cleaning as well. If you need a little wet wipe, that's okay too. So that should go over cleanup. I will remind y'all the cleanup expectations before we complete our masks, but this is imperative so that I can get y'all out the door and my next class in. If you have any questions today, please raise your hand. We need to be working hard on these. This will take the entire class. So what this will do is this will make our mask strong. We're gonna add another layer next time, and these are gonna be so cool, and I'm really excited to see what kind of ideas you have when creating your character. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.